Hi, Soulfully Connecting. This is Monica, bringing you your weekly card reading for the week of September 11th through the 17th. And we are sitting here this morning going, wow, there's a lot going on energy-wise. So the deck I'm going to be using this morning is so that everyone can get their power back. And we're going to be using the Archangel, let me get that so there's no glare for you, Power Tarot deck created by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, published by Hay House Publishing. For those of you who have never watched the weekly reading, I'm going to share with you basically how it gets done. I've been doing this for over 55 years, but using cards is something that's relatively new to me, maybe about a year or so now, maybe a little bit more. I've always just allowed intuition to do my readings, or ESP, or whatever you want to call it. So using the cards has become a very unique tool, and I enjoy using them because they're affirmations, basically, of what it is that I hear and see and feel and sense and taste and touch and all those other good clairs, if you will. And so what we'll normally do is we'll draw 3 cards. Sometimes the angels give me more, but normally we'll draw 3 cards and they tell a story, basically tell a story for what the week ahead is kind of coming up with. And yes, we always say prayers before we start and ask God, His Son, Holy Spirit, the angels, our guides, our loved ones, what is it they would like to share with us today and for this week. So we will just kind of let the cards go. For those of you, I just kind of let them fall, and there's the first one. Just kind of let them fall, and then when they fall on an angle or they kind of fall out of the deck, or I hear that that's the right card to use, then that's the one that gets chosen. Phew! What an incredible week, or last couple of weeks it's been. Our hearts and thoughts and prayers are going out to everyone that is in harm's way right now from weather and fire and crazy natural disasters, and some not so natural disasters that are going on as well. So they're telling me, of course, one more, because we have 2 thus far. That one. Yes? Yes. Alrighty. So we'll put these back in the box where they belong, and let's take a look at the week ahead. Alrighty, so this is the 5 of Ariel, and I love this imagery because if you'll take a look kind of down here and over here, you can tell this is a winter scene. And Ariel is standing in front of this beautiful home, and it looks like a gorgeous warm fire behind her, inviting you to come in out of the cold of aloneness. When I say that, I have to take a deep breath because so many of us try to figure out life on our own. And we are not alone. We don't have to go it alone. The help is nearby. You can simply put it into prayer and ask God, His Son, Holy Spirit, the angels around you to guide you, to give you insight. You need to go quiet in order to be able to hear that insight or that divine guidance. It will always come pretty much in your own voice, in your own head. It's not going to be disembodied hearing outside of your physical presence. But when you seek the help and go quiet and listen for those positive steps and then take action. You know, when you have negative thoughts, they really do create negative outcome. You know, it's really hard in today's world, especially lately, to not have negative thoughts, but you can stop them and say, no, I'm going to push you over to the side. And that doesn't mean that you're having a Pollyanna type attitude in life. It does mean, though, that you recognize the thoughts, you accept them, and send them on their way and not allow them to get bigger or out of control. And that's the real time to stop and ask God for His help. Ask your angels to deliver God's messages to you so that those negative thoughts don't become reality, so that you can change it and take the action necessary. Next card. I love it. When you let go of the fear, when you let go of the anxiety, when you let go of the frustration, when you let go of the worry, and you hand it over to God, it brings you peace. And this is literally releasing the past. You cannot go back into the past and change it. Even actions taken earlier today or earlier last week, you can't go back and change them. They're already done. So let go of it and stop reliving those in your head. There is a more enriching future coming. Again, it's literally saying, let go and let God, and put yourself at peace. When you have yourself at peace, then that radiates to your family. That radiates to your community. That radiates to your neighbors. That radiates to your coworkers. And then it literally is like, you're okay. The last card. Matches beautifully with the first one, does it not? 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Just like I said earlier, put it into prayer. You don't have to go through this alone. The help is right nearby, but don't be afraid to ask. Or if someone comes up to you and says, hey, can I give you a hand with that? Don't say no. Don't say, oh, that's okay, I got it. Accept the help with an open heart. Accept the help with a grateful heart. Because you know, when you receive it like that, you're giving a gift to the person asking to be helpful. It's a gift to them when you accept it with a grateful heart. And then when the load gets lessened, if you will, then you have more time to be able to help someone else. You're working too many hours. You're trying too hard to please others when the only person you really need to please is God first, and then yourself. You know, and when you take care of you, you can take care of others. But you literally need some of that burden lifted, some of that worry lifted. So when someone comes along and says, hi, can I help you? God is sending you that person to give you the opportunity to step back and take a deep breath. So for this week ahead, keep remembering, help is right nearby. All you have to do is ask. And when you ask and God sends you helpful people, don't say no. And discover that beautiful peace that that brings. So, Miss Sue, as always, thank you for all that you do for Soulfully Connecting. I truly hope this weekly reading is of benefit and is helpful to you all. Thank you for being a part of the Soulfully Connecting family. And I do want to wish you a beautiful week ahead. Be well, be safe. Namaste.